All right, so it is Ravens week. Game last week against the Browns did not really go to plan, so let's go over and take a look at that game. So we ended up losing 21 to 28. um, kind of right off the bat, um, the offense really struggled early. The usual suspects. Miles Garrett was really causing major issues. Um, we started the game off trying to throw deep, and there just wasn't time. So um, got behind, then we couldn't really run the ball, so that's why only 68 yards average rushing. No turnovers for either side. We did have a really big pick when Cleveland was driving. Jordan Battle, he basically caught the ball, took a couple steps, and dropped it, so that would have been big. Um, but yeah, it was. We made a comeback there at the end. They were sort of playing like a prevent defense, so they let us throw a lot of stuff underneath. But looking at the stats here, both quarterbacks played really well. Deshaun was lights out. Um, Burrow, like I said, we kind of came back there towards the end, but was a little bit too late at that point. Uh, Rushing, Nick Chubb did what he's going to do. The big thing that killed us was Deshaun Watson ran a little bit, 62 yards rushing, a touchdown. A couple of those runs, he had like two really big runs, like 20 plus yarders that killed us. So it was like third and 10, and then he takes off for like 20 yards. So always got him in good field position with that. So that hurt. Mixon with a a 4.0 average, not bad, but once again we got behind, so we had to throw. Receiving, Chase had a good game as usual. Cooper killed us. He was great. Moore had a good game. Higgins with a big touchdown. He was, I don't think he had a catch in the whole first half, so he came back pretty well. Uh, Herb Smith, he was fine. He wasn't great. He was fine. Mixon caught a couple balls. Boyd did have a touchdown, but not super involved in the offense otherwise. Blocking, we didn't have any sacks, which I'll talk about that in a minute, but Kappa and Bolson, both guards, gave up a sack. Um, Defensively, sorry, we did get some sacks, but not from our defensive ends. We got two from Logan Wilson, who had a great game, one from Davis Gaither. I don't know why he wasn't hurt, but Trey Hendrickson only played like 4 snaps and then never came back. Like I said, kept checking the medical center. He wasn't hurt. I hope I'm not running into the fatigue glitch that I hear people talk about. I'm having the game auto manage my practice reps, so it shouldn't be any sort of like a progressive fatigue glitch, and typically that only happens towards the end of the season anyway. But I guess we'll see what happens. That really hurt us because our best defensive end couldn't play, and the other defensive ends were also like we would put in Osai or Sample. They would play a couple snaps and then they're out. Um, Davis Gaither and some of my defensive tackles were playing defensive end for probably 50% of the game. So don't know what that was about. I'll keep an eye on it. If it happens again, then we'll have to do something about it. Kicking, there were no field goals attempted by either team. And then punting, um, I'll take it. Brad Robbins in other seasons that I've simmed and played, like play the moments, Brad Robbins is usually one of the worst punters in the league, but he bested Cleveland's punter, who's pretty good, by 3 yards in average and about 2 yards in net average. A couple inside the 20 punts. So I'll take it. Cleveland had no kick returns. Punt returns. Nothing to write home about. But so that actually, downs played. I didn't know that we could see that. Let's see how many downs that our defensive ends played, because I don't think it was very many. play any? I didn't see Trey. Scrolling really fast. Okay, yeah. So I played 11 for some unknown reason. Murphy played 17. Yeah, Hendrickson played 21 downs. I don't understand. So he only played like roughly 50% of the downs. I mean, for reference, Sam Hubbard played 58. But like I said, it's weird because he wasn't hurt. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's let's take a look at last week. So we're going to be playing the Ravens. So let's see what they did. Ravens. Where are you at? There we go. Oh, so they played Houston. So Lamar Jackson was good, as he tends to be. They ran the ball. Played decent defense, it looks like. Offensive yards gained. Yeah, they held them to 234 and had 412 themselves. So, okay. So it's going to be another rough week. Got to try to not start 0-2. Let's go into our strategy here. So as far as our defensive strategy, they are suggesting that we defend the outside run. I think we either need to do that or contain QB scramble. We'll start with defending the outside run, I suppose. Offensive game plan, throw it deep. Yeah. I will start that. I mean, if it's one of those things where we are really struggling with pass protection and not having enough time, then we'll have to reevaluate. All right, so just want to scroll down here and make sure we didn't have any practice injuries, so we're good on defense and good on offense. Okay. All right, so that is our update video, and we will do another one for next week against the Rams.